Good morning, iGaming Next. What a pleasure it is to be here with all of you today. For centuries, the way the world adopted followed a pattern. Something was invented, it was launched, and then the world slowly caught up. Sometimes that would take decades, sometimes a lifetime. But every now and then, something was invented that accelerated what came after it.
Every once in a while, a revolutionary product comes along that changes everything.
1876, the year Alexander Graham Bell patented the telephone, one of the most important inventions in human history. And it took 75 years to reach 100 million people. But then the mobile phone did it in 16 years. The World Wide Web, 7 years. Instagram, 2.5 years to 100 million. TikTok, 9 months. But then, in November 22, ChatGPT launches. 2 months to 100 million users. For context, the first online bet was placed in the late 90s, and it took over a decade to reach 100 million. ChatGPT did that in 2 months. And that lit the fuse. In 3.5 years, an entire ecosystem built off the back of that one moment. This isn't just the fastest adoption of any technology in human history. It's a completely new layer of how the world works. Adoption used to be a marketing problem. Now it's an infrastructure problem. AI is creating endless possibilities. But knowing what to build, integrating it into your system, and running it at scale in real time, that's the hard part. Bring that into gaming, and it gets even harder. We already struggle to build on top of our legacy systems, dozens of third parties, millions of events a day, and then a single core system holding a lot of it together. And now AI needing to be let in. But before any of this, we believed gaming needed an orchestration engine. Not a replacement for what you've already built, but a layer to sit on top of it, connecting everything, enabling you to build and innovate at speed without having to touch the core. So we built one. Today, Flows processes over 600 million real-time events a day and growing. And as technology shifts, orchestrating your new agents alongside everything else you've got is exactly what we built Flows for. But we haven't stood still. Flows has evolved. And today, at iGaming Next, we want to unveil the latest evolution in our history. We've given it a brain. This is Flow, trained on how gaming actually works. Every role, every regulation, every market. Suppliers, operators, affiliates, all of it. The power to build was already there. Now, Flow knows what to build, what you've built, and what to build next. Flow is a team in one conversation. It's your consultant, it's your product manager, your developer, your QA, in one conversation. It will see what's running, how it's performing, what your dashboards are telling you, and it's going to suggest improvements. It builds for you, for your team, for your whole organization, and then it can deploy it live with your permission. But, as with every time we've come up here, we want to show you this live, not a pre-recorded video, so no safety net. And to do this, I want to bring up two of the team that work with Flow every day. So if Alvaro and Marcos can come up, please. Somewhere. Now, as said, this is absolutely live, so So I'm praying the Wi-Fi has not gone down in the last few minutes since we were last checking. You ready, guys? Let's switch over now to the laptops, please.
Awesome.
Alvaro, you want to introduce?
Yes, hello everyone, I'm Alvaro. I will be playing the role today of head of BAP. And this is our chatbot, it's Flow. So I'm going to start a conversation naturally with it.
All right, and Marcos, what about you? What are you going to do?
Well, today we're leveling up. I'm going to be the CFO of Cascade Gaming. We're going to, it's a sports book operator that has businesses in Spain and Portugal.
Awesome. So what we're going to have here is two completely different roles within an organization, and hopefully a good conversation with Flow before it builds for us. So talk us through a bit what's happening here then, Alvaro.
It's asking me what company am I with, and if it's an operator side, so I'm going to say...
So as we said before, we've trained this on all the roles, all the type of operations, every regulation. It knows all of it, and so it's kind of asking the questions to help it hone in exactly on how it can help.
Yeah, so here it's asking me if it's land-based or online. I say both of them. So it understands everything.
For all of us, it's a great relief to see the internet working quite well. That's stage one over. And Marcos, how's your conversation going? I can't see those side screens, but I assume as the CFO you're doing okay. Marcos is not actually the CFO at Flows, so he's doing very well in kind of imitating one at the minute.
Yeah. Well, I was just defining that we are in Portugal and Spain. It's asking now actually defining the regulations over there. Seems that it's also asking what I'm going to be doing, what's our pain points, daily recon, and end of month, taxes purposes. Let's say
a
all
lot
of
of
that,
fun.
see where it comes.
Awesome. And Alvaro, you want to talk us through how we're getting on with the conversation on this part?
Yes, it's asking me if that's because it understands what a headache for BAP could be. So it's asking me, is this real scenario what you struggle with? And I'm saying, yeah, somehow, especially the retention between land-based and online. So omni-channel. And it's asking me also how, where am I operating? So I'm
and just to clarify, there's a lot of red there because Alvaro is Spanish and his computer is set to Spanish.
Yes.
And he has been kind in a second language using English for the sake of all of us. Just checking in on this conversation.
Yes.
We're getting there?
We're getting there, asking me how big is the team, how manual is everything. Till today, everything is purely manual.
And it can gather this information across your entire organization. So you've got multiple people all speaking to Flow. It's going to understand all of their pain points.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's telling me about HBC. I'm not familiar with that, at least not in English. So I just ask what it is. And because it has the knowledge of all the iGaming industry, it's telling me now, hey, it means high-value customer. And it's telling me a bit about it. And it continues with the previous question. So what are my pain points and everything?
That's awesome. So you can question it as you go through as well, and it's not affecting at all the sort of patter, which works nicely. And yours?
I'm defining a bit how we work. We have some PSPs like ATN, WorldPlay, Trustly, or Skrill, and well, open banking, and also NetSuite as our ERP.
Awesome.
I'm just dropping everything we have. As
we are trying to be
open comes the
probably
best.
a bit quicker than you would normally with it, but for the sake of timing and the questioning. But you can see that Flow is very thorough in what it wants to find out before it starts suggesting what it could build for you. And are we closing in on it now?
Exactly. And now it's asking me what kind of tools I use in my daily work. So I said, yeah, we use WhatsApp, we use Google services, we use Slack, but we are open to try anything. So if they can recommend me anything to use, they will do it.
And it would know what's already integrated into the system. And it would know if you need to integrate anything, and it would just ask for those API keys if that's the case.
Yeah. Now it's processing the information I gave. Seems that he wants to come with some flow ideas.
Okay.
And hopefully, very soon, we'll be coming with 4 or 5 ideas that it calls.
This is awesome.
Dropping all of them. My God. Okay.
So before Flow goes away and builds for you, it's going to give you the ideas first. It's going to ask if you want to change anything. Obviously, give a good description of what it's coming out with. Now, as a non-CFO myself as well, I'm assuming these are high value.
Yeah, the first one is about the reconciliation, the daily reconciliation. Second time about deposits. As well, the cash out and charge back. Obviously, at first time, and I need to read a bit.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And now, bro.
Okay.
Here it says that it have enough context to already give me something, but if I want to add some screenshots, documents, or something, I can also do it. I said for now that's enough. I also made a typo. Instead of saying they show me, I say sum me some proposals. So now it will come with some ideas of flows that it can already build, and here we have them.
And as Alvaro highlighted, if you give it further documents, it would be obviously that much more kind of smarter on what it's proposing for you. But for the sake of the 8 minutes we have left, we're going to try and get through and see some proposals and some products built.
Exactly. So if we go now through them, we can say, based on what you described, those are the highest input flow opportunities to explore. So the first one, BAP Momentum Recovery Engine, it comes with a description here, 2 paragraphs, and saying, yeah, this helps BAP team to react to a losing momentum spin by spin. So this is very powerful. It will be working spin by spin level. Second one is Omni BAP deposit flow follow-up. This is something that they generated just from what I wrote. So again, turn deposit activity into faster, better time BAP. Again, BAP KYC friction saver, HVC RG handoff, and new BAP HVC. I'm going to select, because it's telling me, if I like those ones, which one do you want me to build? So I'm going to select, I think, the first one. So it's spin by spin level. Hey, can you?
What are you doing here, Marcus? So you're not building one yet. You're asking it to change something.
We came with a few proposals, and I think the first one is the one that is going to be saving a lot of hours to the team. So I just went directly for that one. And it's just confirming all the details, all the PSPs that I was mentioning before. It cut all of them, even NetSuite here for the balances, just the output as well, since that it's going to be generating a draft. And selecting the markets as well. It's just giving me some information to confirm. And I'm saying go with the default values, not to complicate it too much, but just the tolerance. Instead of €5, we're going to set it up to €500 and see if it includes everything in the flow.
Nice. So you can ask it to change any elements it gives you before it builds. I like it. And have you started building yet?
Yeah, it came up with some settings that the flow you need to create for the flow to be built. So it's telling me the trigger is going to be every spin on the casino, so that's perfect. It's telling me some of the safe logic that it's going to implement, and then it's telling me, yeah, by default, I will implement those parts, but you need to, if you want to tweak it, it's here. So for example, can I use 5 consecutive spins or net session loss over £500 within 15 minutes? If you like that, you say, yeah, okay, apply the defaults. If you want something different, like maybe 50 consecutive losing spins for creating a bonus, because it's telling me here, I'm going to credit a bonus to this person who passed through this flow. So there's where you tweak it. Same with the apps. Instead of using WhatsApp, I prefer to use Telegram for this example or something else. You just tweak it here. And now it's generating the flow.
And these are complex flows, so it is going to take a minute as it thinks and works through it. And I suppose yours is doing the same as well.
Stress going up, still generating the flow.
I think as we get into this stage, the heart rate slightly increasing.
Yeah.
But very soon,
Both of us.
what seems like a lifetime to us, but probably not as long for the audience, we'll see a product come through.
I'm saying here that it also asks me about my channels. So for example, WhatsApp numbers is going to put by default BAP team, but you will need to put that, and Slack channel the same. So here we have the flow. If I click on it,
Which is brilliant. I mean, it felt like a long time up here, but that was only a minute or so.
exactly.
So there you have a built feature and product from your conversation.
Exactly. So
talk
we
through.
can see here that game end round, that's going to be the trigger. So this is every spin is going to trigger something. It will come to the increment number stage, which will track every net session loss. So every bet of the player, every spin, will pass through this. And based on the logic of the flow, I will not go through everything. But basically, we assign a bonus with a comment. So if I zoom in, we can see that we are assigning a bonus. We are showing even a pop-up to the player saying, hey, you just received a bonus. Now, if you want, would you like to go to the land-based casino? Because this was the example. So it comes with a land-based pop-up, and it will send a message on Slack to the VIP team, and also on the land-based casino to WhatsApp. So here we will see, if I open the message test, it's saying VIP land-based visits requested, player, whatever the player it is, and it comes all the information here to the casino.
And it's populated all of this based off the conversation you've just had live. And the same for you. I'm hoping that's going to work for us as well.
Let's have a look to the flow.
Hopefully, as I said, there's some finance people in here that can probably say if this is great or not, but
Yeah.
we'll take Flo's word for it for now.
So he had a mission. He had to check all the PSPs. I can see here that he was checking 8 in. Then it was getting all the information from there. It was sending some Teams messages as well for the team. It was also checking world play, saving all the data. Same for Trustly. It was going there to Skrill as well to gather all the data from those transactions histories. Then it was going here to Open Banking to check all the transactions. And then he was doing the final step here with the account balance on NetSuite. So gathering everything together. And as you can see here, it's sending it to the AI, any AI in this case, but it's sending with some comments, and it's sending as well this prompt, which it includes each and everything of the data that it was gathering with some instructions to just get the right output.
That's fantastic. Thank you. And I think you should thank Flo, because
yes.
I just said she's done enough for us today.
If you could give me a basic explanation of it, so it explained a bit better what the flow is doing. But yeah, thank you.
And if you wanted to, you can ask it to change any element of this. Once live, you can get it to edit.
Yeah, of course. If I would like to add something, this will read the flow and say, OK, what do you want to add? Or if I want to improve, it will ask me, how do you want to improve this? And it will suggest me things. If I say, yes, I love it, then it will add it. So for now, I'm going to thank this, because it will have the knowledge also of your team. And it will know not just this flow, all the flows you have across the different departments that you have in your company. Thank you, Flo.
You've always got to be kind to your AI. God knows what the future holds. So it's important we finish like this. Well, there you are. Thank you both. You have been brilliant. Yeah. And if we flip over to the final part. What you've seen there, I mean, that's what consultancies have been charging a fortune for. And you wait months for a PDF. Flo does it in a conversation, not a deck, working products, live, and everything we already do. The orchestration, jackpots, loyalty, omni-channel, the automations, that's all still there, just now with the brain on top. Adoption is hard. Gaming makes it harder. Real-time, regulation, legacy tech stacks, every market different. That's why we built Flows. And now Flo thinks with you. 75 years for the telephone, 2 months for ChatGPT. I believe the companies that adopt an orchestrator now will help define gaming for the next decade. Thank you. Thank you. These two have been fantastic.